he's a big softie.
Why are you giving this away on camera?
But everybody else. Well, shooting for Mandate Magzine, the first time was amazing, but this time was absolutely incredible because I got to shoot with my husband. And these are probably one of the nicest layouts. I mean, I've only seen like 1 or 2 pictures right now. The nicest layouts I've ever seen, some of the nicest pictures I've seen of us. And I can't wait to get them into my house.
Daniel, I know a few friends who are quite smitten by you.
Oh.
And you have quite a following in the ladies section.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Including her.
Thank you, I'm flattered.
He's turning red.
How am I supposed to respond to this? Okay. What's the question?
How are you handling the female adulation?
I have no answer to this because I maybe have I have blinders on. My world revolves around Sunny, so I don't really think of anything else, and so I really don't acknowledge or I don't. So sorry if I don't acknowledge it. I'm flattered. Thank you so much.
Well, you worked with Mandate before.
Yes.
Tell us something about the magazine.
Mandate, for me, is the first magazine in India, for myself, that it's kind of like a home for me now. They have always treated both of us with the utmost respect and given us a chance to basically showcase ourselves and showcase us in a light that other magazines maybe didn't give us the opportunity to. So for me and forever, and I know for her and forever, Mandate is a home for us, and we love them.
Share one thing you find the hottest in Daniel, and not his smile or his height. Give us some meat. Something.
Well, I know the Daniel, that's the silly Daniel. Everybody thinks he's rough and tough guy. He's got all these tattoos. He walks into a meeting and he looks a little scary, but for me, he's a big softie.
Why are you giving this away on camera?
But everybody else
Perception is everything.
I
know nothing of what she's talking about.
Yes, you do. For people that don't know him, the second that you just relax and you're yourself, and you take 5 minutes to get to know him, you fall in love with him. And then there's a lot of people that are scared of him, which is good for me.
Yes, I have had a few offers so far. My timing and my commitment between everything Sunny Leone and everything music, I don't have time right now to do anything in films. But I guess if it was an amazing role and they only needed me for like 3 days, then it would be perfect. But if it's an amazing role and they need me for 40 days, I can't do it.
What kind of projects would interest you?
Probably something extremely negative. Does that surprise you?
Next question.
Hi, Sunny. Who's that one Bollywood actor you would love to romance on screen?
Good question. I'd like to know this too. So I make sure that
it's not one person that I would like to romance with. For me, it's more about I want to work with the people that want to work with me. If that means that that role has intimate scenes or sexy scenes in it, then, you know, it's part of the job, it's part of the movie, it has to be believable. But the only true romance is this guy right here.
Yeah.
Hello.
How easy or difficult is it to sort of maintain this relationship and be so much in love when you're always in the limelight as you do?
You first.
Me first. It's really easy with Daniel because he's my best friend. And when you have a best friend, and I think that there's a lot of people out here that do, you always want to see your best friend. You always want to talk to him. You always want to talk about work. You want to talk about fun stuff. You want to talk about things you want to do. And it just so happens he's not only my best friend, he's my husband, and he's my lover. So I love it. If we go to dinner and we don't talk about work, then great. But if we go to dinner and we talk nothing about work because we're both so excited, then that's great too. We don't really separate the lines because our work is our life.